Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to colour out of Animal Mosaic Colour by Number, which is by Belba family. So I've already done this zebra picture and I really liked it, so I'm just doing the next one in the book, which is Katie the butterfly. So yeah, I'm pretty much going to be using Bic permanent markers. I have to throw a couple of Sharpies in there because I don't quite have what I'm after. But yeah, other than that, I'm mostly using Bics. And they perform really well on Amazon printed paper, in my opinion, and they're great for something like a colour by number or something like that. So this is a really quick picture to do. Really enjoying this book, so I'm leaving it out at the moment and I'm going to work on a couple more pages out of it, I think. I'm going to see if it fits into any of the hashtags that I want to do this month. So there's a few, let me find them, there's a few hashtags that I'm interested in. Oh no, none of them are going to fit in with the hashtags, that's frustrating. So I'm going to try and take part in a hashtag Worlds of Wonder 2021, which is by Love of Colouring on Instagram, and that's colouring out of Johanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder. I really want to make sure that I get some more colouring done in there. I don't want it to end up on the shelf and I don't do any, because that'll really annoy me. And then May until July is Cute Chibi Summer 2021, and that's hosted by My Colouring Page 2018 and Jamie's Colouring Love. So I want to take part in that one as well. I haven't coloured out of my Jade Summer Chibi books for ages, so I really need to do that. Another one that I want to do is Fairy Tales May 2021, and this is hosted by Sora D Colours. I'm planning on colouring out of my Alice in Wonderland book by Fabiana Atanasio. I'd like to get some colouring done in it, and I'd like to start the poster, so I'm thinking maybe that hashtag will get me a bit motivated with that, but I suppose we'll see. And then of course it's Mermay, so Elm Colours is hosting Mermay Colour Along 21. So I don't colour a lot of mermaids, so I really need to get involved in that and get some colouring done with that. How well that'll go, I don't know, but we'll try. See how we get on. So recently I've been watching on TikTok some videos about how weird you might be, you know, what unique things can your body do or does your body have that other people perhaps don't have. And I thought that was quite interesting. So I thought I would share with you the unique or not unique things about me. First of all, I was born female, and I am female, but I was born female. I'm naturally female, and that is the same as 48.1% of the population of the world. So that's interesting. I'm sure that has dropped. I'm sure it used to be 49%. But there you go. So that's that one. I am a redhead, natural born redhead. My hair is quite a dark auburn, so it's not strawberry blonde or anything like that. It's quite a dark auburn. Look at me now trying to be clever, and I've decided, well, this is part of the butterfly, so I want it to be symmetrical. So I ignore the numbers and do my own thing. Later on I realised that that wasn't right, and it isn't part of the butterfly at all. So then I have to correct it. So frustrating. Anyway, yeah, I am a redhead, and only 2% of the world are redheads. Now, I live in England, so obviously being near to the Celtic countries, being a redhead isn't as unique here, but as part of the whole world, yeah, there's only 2% of it. I've got brown eyes, and they're not hazel, they are brown, they're quite dark, and that is the same as 79% of the world. So, yeah, quite a lot of brown-eyed people. I've got naturally curly hair. If I let it air dry, it is really curly. Like, not wavy, it's actually curly. And that is the same as 11% of the world. I've got freckles, like a good amount of them. I think it's a good amount. I don't feel like I've got too many, but I have definitely got them. And 4 to 5% of the world have also got freckles along with me. I'm right-handed, which assumably you all know because you are watching me colour. 90% of the world is right-handed. I didn't realise that left-handedness was so rare. But yeah, apparently it is. Apparently it is. My blood type is A positive, and that's the same as 34% of the world. And I'm also a Virgo. In the northern hemisphere, 9.3% of people are Virgos. It's like the most popular star sign in the northern hemisphere. And that's to do with what time of year it lands in, and what people were up to 9 months earlier, which was Christmas. So that's meant to be why there's so many Virgos in the northern hemisphere. Apparently. I have dimples, and that's the same as 20% of the population. And I'm also able to roll my tongue, which 84% of the population of the world can do. I'll be intrigued to see how many of you guys can roll your tongue. Didn't realise tongue rolling was so common. But then whistling, only 33% of people can actually whistle. That really surprised me. I thought like pretty much everyone could whistle, but apparently not. I am one of them. I can whistle. So yeah. I'm also able to flare my nostrils at will. Again, I didn't think that was a skill. I thought that was just what it is to be human, but apparently not. Apparently only 30% of people can flare their nostrils at will. I feel like I'm learning about the entire world, not just about myself. Apparently the muscle that does the nostril flaring is quite a weak muscle. So like, everybody can flare their nostrils, but it's not at will. It's like a subconscious thing. So I must have really strong nostril flaring muscles or something. I don't know. Another thing I can do is raise one eyebrow at a time. I can do this on both sides. Apparently everyone can do it. You just need to train the muscles. So if you've always wanted to be able to do that, practice, 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 and you'll get it. This is obviously what I was doing as a small child, flaring my nostrils and raising my eyebrows willy-nilly. Anyway, there's only 24% of the population of the world that can raise one eyebrow. So that makes me feel quite special. "26% of us have an internal voice. So when I'm thinking to myself, I'm literally having a conversation in my mind. I will literally say to myself, after this, I'm going to go to the shop. Whereas other people might see an image of that, or I don't know. There's different ways of thinking. but I have an internal voice. So if I'm reading a book, somebody is literally reading it to me. So yeah, I have an internal voice. 88% of people dream in colour, and I am one of those people. Trying to figure out if you dream in colour or not is hard, because I can never remember, did I dream that in colour, or am I just remembering it in colour because things are in colour? But I worked really hard, and I kept trying, and I can now confidently say that I do dream in colour. Do any of you have wisdom teeth? Or had wisdom teeth? I did have all 4. I had to have one removed because it was causing problems. It kept biting into my cheek all the time. So I had it whipped out. But otherwise, I did have all 4. And having wisdom teeth, only 65% of the world have wisdom teeth. So, yeah, that makes us pretty unique. Only just over half of the world. I've got hypermobility in my hips. It's nothing exciting. It's neither exciting nor a problem. It just means I can dislocate both of my hips slightly. So, yeah, it's not really anything to write home about. But apparently 20% of people have hypermobility. So I kind of fall into that category, although I don't really feel like it's anything to boast about. But it's there. It's there. %84 of the world is religious. And I am part of that. So 84% of the world believe in some sort of higher being or belief system. So that's pretty incredible, because across the world there's a lot of different cultures. Yet we all seem to have come up with this same idea. So yeah, quite interesting. And then to finish this list off, 30% of people, I don't know who these people are, I can't say it's the world, but 30% of people would consider themselves to be part of Team Hufflepuff when they go to Hogwarts, School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. So yeah. I definitely consider myself Hufflepuff, although I do have a lot of Ravenclaw type things as well, but Hufflepuff really speaks to me. So there you go. I'm dying to hear what unique things you guys have. If there's anything that you want to share. I just think it's really fascinating. Obviously we're all special. It's not necessarily about that, it's just interesting how many people share things with you. So yeah, I definitely thought there was more than 2% of people with red hair. But obviously, living in England, I'm getting a skewed view, aren't I? Rather than an accurate view. So yeah, do share below in the comments if you've got anything exciting to share. Okay, so this is around the time that it dawned on me that that orange yellow thing is not part of the butterfly. It is actually a flower. So I start to try and formulate an action plan of how I'm going to fix that bodge that I made. So annoying. You just do as you're told, Catherine. It's not difficult. It's colour by number. You know, it's colour by number. You don't have to think. That's the whole blinking point. But, you know, of course I know better. And now we're seeing the consequences of that nonsense. But you can see how quickly this picture comes together. So it's only been like 23 minutes and I'm nearly done. So that is pretty good. So I'm going to put this on speed colour to the end now, guys. Because there's not a lot else to say. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, and that way, whenever I put something new up, you will know about it. Okay, I will see you in the next one then, guys. Bye.